Do you love the magical world of Harry Potter? If so, get ready to learn some super cool facts that even die-hard fans might not know. From behind-the-scenes movie details to fascinating bits of trivia from the books, this video has it all. Prepare to be amazed as we dive into 20 must-know facts about the wizarding world created by J.K. Rowling. Get your wands ready. Fact 1. Did you know that in Greek mythology, a seer named Cassandra was cursed so that no one would believe her prophecies? Well, Professor Trelawney's great-grandmother had the same name, Cassandra. Freaky, right? Fact 2. During the filming of the kissing scene between Harry and Hermione in the final movie, Rupert Grint, who played Ron, had to leave the set because he couldn't stop laughing. Can you imagine how awkward that must have been? Fact 3. Speaking of awkward moments, both Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint have admitted to having crushes on their co-star Emma Watson when they were just young kids filming the early Harry Potter movies. How adorably embarrassing is that? The two boys must have been so flustered around Emma at times. No wonder Ron always seemed a bit tongue-tied around Hermione. Fact 4. Have you ever wondered why the fourth book is so much longer than the first three? Apparently, there was a huge plot hole that J.K. Rowling had to fix by cutting a character named Mafalda from the story. Yikes, good thing she caught that. Fact 5. Here's a mind-blowing fact for you. Did you know that the very first Harry Potter book, The Sorcerer's Stone, was originally published in 1998 in the United States? That's the same year that the climactic Battle of Hogwarts takes place in the final book of the series. J.K. Rowling has said, "I opened at the close." How crazy is it that the fictional and real-world events lined up so perfectly? Fact 6. Remember all the delicious food in the Great Hall scenes from the first movie? Well, it was all 100% real. The only problem was that it would spoil fast under the hot lights, so they had to switch to using fake food for the later movies. Fact 7. You got to feel sorry for Rupert Grint, who played Ron Weasley in the films. Why? Because the poor guy has an actual diagnosed case of arachnophobia. In other words, a severe fear and hatred of spiders. So when it came time to film the super creepy scene in the Chamber of Secrets where Ron encounters Aragog and all his giant arachnid children in the Forbidden Forest, Grint didn't have to act too hard to seem terrified. Those terrified screams were 100% real. Fact 8. The only time Fred and George Weasley ever saw themselves as old men was when they used an aging potion to try and fool the Goblet of Fire. Sneaky twins. Fact 9. Get this, someone counted, and the name Harry Potter is mentioned a whopping 18,956 times throughout the entire book series. Now, that's some serious dedication. Fact 10. The Harry Potter stories take place in a secret magical world hidden all around us. But did you know there's one real place that has become an unmistakable part of Potter lore? I'm talking about King's Cross Station in London, where the imaginary platform 9 3/4 for the Hogwarts Express is set. So many fans have visited and taken pictures of the real-life platforms 9 and 10 at this station that the staff had to put up a permanent sign for the fake platform 9 3/4 to please all the Potterheads. How cool is that? Fact 11. In the books, Hermione forms a society called SPEL, which stands for the Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare. This is because she is passionate about protecting the rights of house elves like Dobby, who are mistreated in the wizarding world. Sadly, this major part of Hermione's character arc was completely left out of the movies. The films really should have included her crusade for elf rights and her battles with people like Draco over the issue. Fact 12. Another key storyline that got shafted in the Harry Potter movies was the redemption of the rude, rotten house elf Kreacher. In the books, Kreacher was the one who unintentionally caused Sirius Black's death when he was horrible to him. However, thanks to Hermione's kindness towards him, Kreacher had a major change of heart and became a valuable ally to Harry and the others. The movies missed out by not showing Kreacher's full journey to loyalty. Fact 13. While the movies touched on the 4 friends who created the Marauders map, they didn't go into full detail about the history and significance of the Marauders. In the books, we learn that James Potter, Harry's dad, Sirius Black, Remus Lupin, and Peter Pettigrew each became Animati, or people with the ability to turn into an animal form. They did this so they could safely be around Remus when he transformed into a werewolf during the full moon. Such a cool, selfless gesture of friendship. Fact 14. The death of wise, beloved Hogwarts headmaster Albus Dumbledore at the end of the Half-Blood Prince book triggered an enormous mourning event that simply did not get the attention it deserved in the movies. The book describes how magical creatures, ministry officials, Hogwarts students and staff, and countless others from all over traveled to the school grounds to attend Dumbledore's epic funeral ceremony. Fact 15. Do you remember the hilarious, mischievous poltergeist spirit Peeves who haunted the Hogwarts corridors singing rude songs and causing chaos? Well, he was a key character who never made an appearance in any of the movies at all. This is a huge missed opportunity, as Peeves provided much-needed comic relief with his pranks and ability to annoy characters like the ill-tempered caretaker Argus Filch. The films definitely could have used more of Peeves' silly hijinks. Fact 16. In the final book, Harry, Ron, and Hermione visit the Ministry of Magic on a mission to retrieve one of Voldemort's Horcruxes. This leads to an intense battle spanning several highly fascinating rooms, like the Brain Room filled with strange tank brains, and the Time Room with a giant shattered bell jar of time. Unfortunately, most of these cool rooms were cut from the Order of the Phoenix movie, which is a real shame since they would have looked amazing on screen. Fact 17. The movies kind of glossed over the romantic relationship between Remus Lupin and Nymphadora Tonks. But in the books, their love story and struggle to be together despite Lupin's werewolf condition was a major subplot, especially in the Half-Blood Prince novel. The biggest missed opportunity was not depicting how Tonks's patroness shape shifted to match Lupin's wolf form when she fell in love with him, a magical show of their deep bond. Fact 18. Remember when we first met the villainous Barty Crouch Jr. hiding under an invisibility cloak and disguised in the Goblet of Fire book? Well, a key part of his backstory was completely ignored in the movie. In the novel, Crouch had been keeping another character captive and forcing her to keep him Crouch supplied with Polyjuice Potion, a meek, disgraced house elf named Winky. Leaving her out changed Crouch Jr's ability to stay hidden at Hogwarts. Fact 19. At the beginning of the 5th book, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Professor Trelawney reveals that the prophecy from Voldemort could have applied to a different wizard besides Harry Neville Longbottom. The movies leave this out entirely. In the novel, we learn that on the night Voldemort attacked, two babies met the requirements to be his equal, Harry or Neville. Voldemort's choice of going after Harry that night was what made him the chosen one. Fact 20. Finally, the last big missed opportunity in the Harry Potter movies was not showing more of the disturbing, evil backstory of the young Tom Riddle before he became Lord Voldemort. Sure, we saw scenes of him as a creepy child at the orphanage, but the books gave us so much more chilling insight into Tom's mental instability, his hatred of his family's roots, and his obsession with powerful magical artifacts from a young age. There you have it, 20 fascinating facts about the Harry Potter universe that every fan should know. From cut characters and edited storylines to crazy production details and stats, I bet at least some of those blew your mind. If you love geeking out over these Potter trivia gems as much as I enjoyed sharing them, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more magical content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.